Yo man, life and times. And today, we talk about shifts. Yo man, life and times, we back. It's episode 7. That's pretty dope. Been doing this for about 2 months. That's crazy. Today I'm gonna talk about being intentional. And it's a funny story behind all of this. I actually today didn't want to get up to do this video. I didn't at all. Like, it was hurtful. I was like, ain't not been working. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how God puts stuff in front of you when you least expect it, when you ask for guidance. I actually follow ET on Instagram as well as Facebook. And that was one of the things that I've been trying to do with the business, is be more intentional with everything that I'm doing. And I've been talking to my wife about it, like the people I follow on social media, with the conversations I engage in. I try to be a lot more intentional instead of just going about it and just letting things happen all freeform. And to get back to the story, ET posted 2 videos on Instagram. And I saw it and I skipped past it because I was like, I know if I watch this, I'm going to be convicted. It's not, I don't want to see it, So I got off Instagram with the Facebook. Lo and behold, I see the same 2 videos. So I said, all right, God, I got you. Let me check it. And the 2 videos, it was almost as if it was just meant. Like, God, like, you got to see this. You got to hear this because this is what you need for your business. The first video was about pain and how pain is temporary. It'll come, it'll go. You'll have more pain in the future. Like, that's a given. But failure, or quitting, should I say, that's permanent. Once you quit, that's it. You've given up. It's followed by a lot of what ifs. And that hurts. I can tell you from experience. So that hit me. It hit me. It convicted me like I knew it would. And I hated it. But the second video was about shifting. He was telling the story about Peter when they were fishing all night. And they caught nothing. And they came back to land, and Jesus saw him and he asked, did you have fish? And they say, no, we have nothing. So he asked him pretty much, and I'm short-terming it here, but he told him to go back out to sea. And this time just cast to the right instead of to the left. And it's crazy how just that small shift, they say they caught so much fish that they couldn't pull it back into the boat. They were actually starting to sink. And it just blew my mind, because there's a lot of things that I've been talking about in the background, but I'm like, I don't know if that'll work. I don't think that's it, And this is God was just saying, yo, put it in motion, and let's see how it'll work. So with that, what I'm actually doing to incorporate it into my business, because what I like to do in these videos is tell you something, but also show you how I'm doing it, not just give out, blanket statements and not do anything about it. So with me, as I mentioned before, I'm trying to be more intentional with things that I do, people who I follow on social media, because a lot of times if you don't, you'll get caught up in a comparison game. And I know for me, I would do that a lot. And it would really not want to make me go out and actually give the best that I could, because I'm like, well, I'm not achieving the same success as this person is in their business. And I know I'm working just as hard, if not twice as hard. So with that, also with the intentional mindset that I'm going to try to put into, is actually multi-purposing the things that I'm doing. For instance, this recording here, instead of just having it where it's a video format and I put it up on Instagram or put it up on YouTube, and then that's it, working for 3 or 4 hours just to put that up like that, and it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe I can just do the audio only, put it out into a podcast round, get some of the listeners who want to have something short and concise, just quick bites of information or just talking that they can listen to, because they don't have a lot of time. Even with the photos that I'm doing for Instagram, maybe doing the voiceover with that, since I'm already getting the voiceover, as I mentioned previously, for the commercials. Let's do it with the photos. Let's put that out on YouTube, as a weekly style guide or something like that. Let's just try to multi-purpose everything that you're doing, so it's not just you working for 3 or 4 hours just on a piece of content that lasts for just maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Or if it doesn't do something within an hour, then it's falling behind because of the algorithm that certain social medias may have for it. So it's kind of like a confirmation with everything, just seeing those, and it's crazy how I feel God puts stuff in front of you if you ask for guidance with it, and it's when you least expect it. It's from where you least expect it as well, and that's dope, man. That's just really, really dope. So I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about it today. Just be intentional with what you're doing, but also if you're doing something that's not working out, maybe you just need to shift it. Maybe you need to think about, okay, is this the only way that I can do this? And if so, it's not returning a good interest or return of interest, then maybe you can start looking at, okay, well, what else can I do? Or what can I do instead if this isn't working like that? But for me, I think trying to find other formats to use the content that I'm already creating, I think it'll be beneficial for everything that I'm trying to do. So that's something I'm going to try to put in place. I'll come back to you guys and let you know, probably in a later video, how everything worked out with it. Or maybe you'll see it and I'm famous on TV or something. I don't know. I don't know. Lord knows. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to hit y'all with a commercial and then we'll come back with a question of the day. Alright? Yo, the shirt of the week for this episode is the Mental Flex by Cre8ive Minds Clothing. Whether you're stepping out with your girl and you want to be fly, keeping it cool but casual, or you're hanging out with the boys and you just want to be chill, you can do it all in the Mental Flex sweater from Cre8ive Minds Clothing from Cre8iveclothing.com. It's priced $35, so you won't break the bank. Dope. Alright, so we're back with the question of the day, man. And it's this. If you have something that's not necessarily working in your business, or in personal life even, what are some ways that you can shift? How can you be more intentional with this? Maybe it's something that you have in your mind that you think, that's too silly. But it's not. It may just be what you need. Inspiration's out there. You just gotta be open to it, man. As I can tell you, I'm living proof. Alright? So think about it. I know for me, like I said before, doing more multi-purpose content creation is something that I'm trying to shift with the business. Instead of working for 3 hours for something that's only 8 minutes, work for 3 hours for something that is 8 minutes, but it can reach different customers. It can reach different, say, client base. I'm at a loss for the word that I'm trying to find right now, but I know it'll pop up after I get through recording this. But yeah, just be more intentional with what you're doing and think of ways that you can shift. Maybe it's time to not necessarily abandon what you're doing, but add to it. Maybe tweak a few things and just change a little bit, and that may make a huge difference for you, man. We'll see. So, yeah, as always, man, you guys stay dope. Be blessed. Yo.